Today on CAF Media TV, we highlight 5 of the spookiest stories of World War II. Now, if you're fascinated by history, aviation, the military, or all three, check out our weekly show, CAF Warbird Tube, where we share stories about airplanes, people, and preservation. Coming in at number 5, the secret cities of America. Now, during World War II, the United States built 3 secret cities as part of the Manhattan Project, contributing to the development of the atomic bomb. These cities were shrouded in secrecy and constructed specifically to house workers and facilities related to the project. Oak Ridge, Tennessee, the most famous, was home to the massive plants working on enriching uranium. Los Alamos, New Mexico, where most of the design work for the atomic bomb took place. And Hanford, Washington, which hosted a large reactor used to convert uranium into plutonium. Now, the residents of these isolated communities lived under tight security, unaware of the full scope of their work until after the war. The efforts of those in these secret cities played a pivotal role in ending the conflict and shaping the modern world. At number 4, the Foo Fighters. Throughout World War II, pilots from both Allied and Axis forces reported encountering mysterious lights in the sky. They dubbed them Foo Fighters. These glowing orbs, or balls of light, followed aircraft at high speeds and performed almost impossible maneuvers. They were typically seen as red, orange, or white glowing orbs. Now, Foo Fighters also appeared in other forms, like bright discs or metallic objects. Initially thought to be enemy weapons, it became clear after the war that neither side possessed the technology to explain the phenomena. The true nature of Foo Fighters remains unexplained, adding to the eerie lore of World War II aviation. At number 3, the disappearance of Flight 19. Shortly after the war, on December 5, 1945, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, known as Flight 19, took off from Naval Air Station Fort Lauderdale for an overwater navigation training mission. Now, shortly after takeoff, the lead aircraft reported a compass malfunction, and the formation soon became disoriented and lost. Despite many radio transmissions indicating their changing paths, contact was eventually lost with all 5 aircraft and the 14 crew members. That night, a PBM Mariner flying boat was dispatched to search for the missing planes, but it also vanished along with its 13 crew members. Now, despite an extensive 5-day search covering more than 250,000 square miles of the Atlantic and the Gulf waters, no trace of the aircraft or their crews was ever found. The disappearance of Flight 19 and the Mariner remains one of the most enduring aviation mysteries of all time. At number 2, it's the story of the Night Witches, or as the Germans called them, Nachthätschens. The Soviet Union's all-female bomber unit, known as the Night Witches, conducted silent, low-altitude raids at night. These fearless women flew outdated biplane aircraft, which made eerie whooshing sounds due to the wire bracing between the aircraft's wings. According to legend, the female pilots turned the engines off and added to the fear factor by cackling and laughing during their missions. Now, despite the very primitive nature of their aircraft, they executed more than 23,000 missions, often flying without parachutes to save weight. The resilience and audacity of the Night Witches earned them a legendary and fearsome reputation, making them one of the most formidable forces in the Soviet Air Force. And at number 1, the Ghost Army. During World War II, the U.S. Army formed a highly secretive unit known as the Ghost Army. Now, this unique squadron consisted of artists, sound engineers, and illusionists whose primary mission was to deceive the enemy. They used things like inflatable tanks, made fake radio transmissions, and expertly crafted sound effects, creating the illusion of a large military encampment. The Ghost Army's ingenious tactics confused the German forces, often throwing them off track or diverting attention away from real bases and critical missions. Their efforts played a crucial role in several Allied operations, including the deception leading up to the D-Day invasion, ultimately saving countless lives. Is there a story that should have made our list? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, I'm Steve Buss for CAF Media TV.